Game Up Hard Hydration. It's like your favorite sports drink and your favorite seltzer got together, turned the clocks forward on flavor. Dave is going to give you that tail of the tape that you love so very much.
That's right, guys. It comes in an 8-pack with 4 great flavors: fruit punch, orange, lemon, lime, and grape. And guys, it's only 110 calories.
Talking about a crippling wrestling addiction that's going to get solved tonight with AEW Revolution. Very excited for this event. I haven't watched the TV week to week very recently, but if there's one thing about AEW, they're going to give you a long pay-per-view and you're going to get quality matches. How many matches are we looking at on this card right now?
With pre-show matches, you are looking at 13. There's 9 on the main card.
Doesn't Tony Khan know that the clocks rolled forward last night? Does he even care? What's kicking off the pre-show?
So remember, they're in Los Angeles, so they're on West Coast time, so they don't care about us. Pre-show, kick it off. Daniel Garcia and the Undisputed Kingdom, Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly versus Shane Taylor Promotions. Shane Taylor, Carly Bravo, Lee Moriarty, Captain Shawn Dean. So we got an 8-man tag to open up.
If it was Taven and Bennett, I would have definitely been a little more behind it, but I like that the Undisputed Kingdom is moving forward in a different way.
Yeah.
And I'm a Daniel Garcia fan, so I got to go Daniel Garcia and the Kingdom.
I will pick them as well. Just sounds like a Ring of Honor match. Lee Johnson and Blake Christian versus Commander and Hologram. I'll go with the Luchadors here.
That is a really good match. That definitely sounds like a Ring of Honor match. As much as I'd like to see Blake Christian get that win, it's got to be Commander and Hologram. That's going to be a heck of a match. That might steal the pre-show.
Chris Jericho versus Gravity, Ring of Honor Championship. Chris Jericho, this is a gimme.
Yeah, it's going to be Jericho. That match sounds like it's going to fucking suck, though. Like, I'm kind of surprised that's going on the pre-show. I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe I should be keeping up with more ROH.
They're back. Your favorite. Big Boom AJ and Orange Cassidy and Mark Briscoe versus Johnny TV and M&M Collection, Mansoor and Mason Madden. This has got to be Cassidy and Briscoe and Big Boom AJ. Big Boom AJ is obviously just for that social media rub, and Cassidy and Briscoe are obviously the stars wrestling-wise here.
I guess if there was going to be a match to headline the pre-show, I get why they used Big Boom AJ. They impressed in their first match. They were better than I expected. The real question, because obviously it's going to be Briscoe, AJ, and Orange Cassidy winning, but will the Rizzler be there?
Yes.
The people have to know.
We'll find out. Boom.
Yeah,
let's talk about.
Let's get to that main card.
Let's get to the main card here. I don't know if this is going to be the match order, but this is what we're going with. I like this match a lot. I'm pretty sure I know who's going to win, but I like this a lot because I like these personalities. The Tag Championship, the Outrunners, Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum versus the Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. I got to go the Hurt Syndicate all day here. I think it's too early to take the titles off them, but I got to be honest. Like, if there was a major upset here, I wouldn't be like too upset because I just love the Outrunners.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun match, but we talked about it earlier. The Hurt Syndicate has been such a great team, and you can't take the titles off them yet, especially not for the Outrunners, because they're a fun team. They're great to see on TV. But do you see the Outrunners? Let's say it wasn't even the Hurt Syndicate. Do you see the Outrunners taking those championships off of anybody?
Not right now, and definitely not Hurt Syndicate. Continental Championship, Okada versus Brody King. This should be a lot of fun, but we have whoever's going to take this title off of Okada has to be built up a lot more because they've invested so much time in him. Okada's not losing here.
100%. This is going to be a great match, but kind of the same boat as the last match. I don't see Brody King taking that title off of Okada.
Mercedes Moné defending the AEW TBS Championship against Momo Watanabe.
Momo Watanabe.
All right. Well, not going to win. Okay. Mercedes Moné.
Japanese are losing this shit.
We flew her over for that. Let's just go right to the next one. This is one where we made this match. Should be fun. Yeah. Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher in a steel cage. Ooh, I'm going to go Fletcher, even though everything tells me logically Ospreay will probably win because he's the bigger star. But I just feel like Fletcher. No, I'm going to go Ospreay because Fletcher's had some momentum against Ospreay already. And he's beaten him before. I think Ospreay's going to get some of that heat back.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Fletcher is going to win, but there's going to be some kind of screwed finish in there.
See what happens. Swerve Strickland versus Ricochet. Speaking of screwed finishes, I'm going to go Ricochet because I think something's going on with Swerve and Nana, and Swerve's not going to be able to get that robe back. And I think that's going to be a problem, and that's got to happen. The only way that happens is if Ricochet wins. So I think Ricochet finds a way to screw him.
I'm right there with you. I'm very much looking forward to this match. These two have wrestled in MLW before. They're going to put on a great match. This might be my match of the night.
Toni Storm, Mariah May. Toni Storm, I think we just brought her back. She just won the title. She's going to keep that momentum going.
100%. This is like some kind of big like Hollywood send-off, or there's some kind of...
Oh, it's a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Falls Count Anywhere? All right.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Either way, it's going to be Toni Storm. It's going to be a great way to end this feud. This has been the feud that I would say arguably has carried AEW, at least in my mind. Other people might have seen like the Death Riders and been like, that's what's carrying them through, but I got Toni Storm winning this.
Takeshita defending the International Championship against Kenny Omega. This is interesting because they've made a real big deal about Takeshita beating Omega twice already. Don't really see Omega with the International Championship, but maybe I better get used to seeing that because I'm going Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega is going to be winning this, and it's going to further the feud between them. Who knows? Maybe we have some interaction with Will Ospreay again, but Kenny Omega's taking that title.
Hangman Page and MJF. I'm going to go Hangman Page.
That's interesting because I really feel like it's got to be MJF.
We shall see. I guess it depends on what we're picking for our final match, and that is Cope versus Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship. I'm going with Moxley. I say he finds a way. I'm saying Wheeler Yuta, who Cope said in the last match this was respect about, and they teased dissension with Yuta and Mox. I don't think so. Yuta's coming out to screw Cope, or Jay White, who's been in Cope's side with all this, will turn around and screw Cope. Either way, something's going to happen to screw over Cope, and Jon Moxley's keeping that title. And that's why I think Hangman Page is going to end up being the one who wins later. What do you think?
I think that Tony Khan is not going to be able to help himself, and we're going to get the Copeland win, and then we're going to get the Christian cash in right afterwards, and that's going to be the big send off for the night. That's just how I.
1 in the morning.
But yeah, it's going to be very late. I'll probably be watching the replay tomorrow. And we're out here talking about the best pay-per-view in the game. But how about the best drink in the game? Game Up Hard Hydration.
If you haven't tried Game Up, then you are missing out. Imagine your favorite seltzer and your favorite sports drink had a baby, but it's way better than that. Each can is 110 calories, low carb, 4.9 ABV. It's a nice light drink that is not light on flavor. Game Up comes in fruit punch, orange, lemon, lime, and grape. Pick it up at drinkgameup.com or at your nearest liquor store.